Hey everyone, what's up? It's Thanksgiving Day. Well, actually, as I'm recording this, is just before Thanksgiving Day, and I'm gonna be doing something special for you guys. It's gonna be Finchgiving, so I'm gonna be making 5 SSOU teams around some fun ideas for you guys to use for the rest of the year or however long you'd like. Consider this my little gift to you guys because I'm thankful for all of you, everyone who's viewed my videos, who's left comments on my videos, liked them, and subscribed to the channel. Everyone who supported me in any way, shape, or form. I truly am very appreciative of you guys. Building up this YouTube channel has been one of, if not the single most favorite thing I've ever done in the 9 years I've played competitive Pokemon now. I've been a big name on Smogon for probably 4 or 5 years at this point, and I've made a lot of difference in that community. I've contributed to tiers forming and shaping as they have. I've played lots of tournaments and I've helped lots of people, but being able to reach out to as many people as I am with each and every single video here is something that I truly cherish, and because of that, I want to give back. Well, I do give back in little ways, helping you guys out with your teams or making videos just so you guys can laugh around and watch the content. I feel like this is more of a direct way of doing it. These are teams that I truly hope that you guys can make the best of and use yourselves. The teams that maybe I'll showcase on the channel if I like. Maybe I'll try and showcase other stuff so you guys have more of a wide selection of teams to pick from in the future. But for now, this is for you guys, so thank you so much. Just want to say to everyone who does celebrate, happy Thanksgiving. And to everyone who doesn't, hey, thank you so much for watching regardless. I hope you guys all have a great day. And I also want to say that these are 5 things that people have requested I use, but I also realize there are other things people have requested me using. For example, plenty of people want to see me use more Spectre. Some people want to see me try, different types of Hail teams. And I am completely understanding that those things are on the table, and I'm going to try and use them in the future. In fact, later this week, I'm also going to try and use Blaziken at some point. No promises it might be next week, but they're all in the back of my head somewhere or other. A lot of things up there, believe it or not. Sometimes I don't believe it, but regardless of that, the 5 things that we're going to be building around for Finchgiving is going to be Dracozolt Sand. Ruffed had a sample team for that in the first batch of sample teams, and a lot of you guys really enjoyed that. People mentioned it to me, and it seems like a really fun concept. Dracozolt's a Pokemon that's always been a fan favorite too, so undoubtedly, I'm sure this one's going to hit hard if we manage to nail it with the team building, or it might end up sucking, who knows. I'm going to try my best though. We have a Lure Victini set, which we'll get to once we get to the second team, but it makes use of a concept that's very trendy in the metagame right now. We have Choice Banded Zygarde 10, or also known as Zydog. I'm not huge on Zydog. Unfortunately, it's much, much, much frailer than regular Zygarde, but with that said, it still is able to hold its own offensively, and we're going to try and maximize the viability of it in the SSOU metagame as it stands. We got a Swords Dance Glastrier, but no Trick Room support, none of that. Just standalone Glastrier because it's strong and it's bulky, so we're going to try and make the absolute most out of it. And last, but certainly not least, we also have Pivot Cinderace, one of the old favorites of OU until it eventually got banned. Something that's very strong and still remains to this day quite strong, and arguably overshadowing things like Blaziken that are in the tier. So that'll be interesting as well. So we're going to go ahead and start off with what I'm hoping would be the fan favorite in Dracozolt Sand, because everyone wants to use my boy mixed Dracozolt with Sandrush. We're going to be using the same spread that Ruffed used. I believe the speed maxed out lets it outrun things like Scarf-based 100s or +1 Volcarona under Sand. Special attack makes it so the Draco's doing a lot of damage, so of course Dragon types being able to kill things like Latios and Latias in all likelihood, but also get a lot of damage off on things like Landorus, T, and Garchomp, even killing Garchomp, so that's super helpful as well. And you pimp out attacks, so Volbeak can do strong damage against Pokemon like Clefable, which is neutrally, as well as taking out Toxapex, of course. So yeah, all in all, it's a complete menace. Fire Blast damage also is super nice, with the special attack investment being able to really clock things like physical defensive Ferrothorn and Skarmory, although you can Volbeak Skarmory, honestly, so I don't know why I said Skarmory. In case you're like some mid-ground, like you're not sure if they're going to go Skarmory or like their Lando T, Fire Blast can put Lando T potentially in Draco Meteor range after a couple rounds of Stealth Rock, so it's all incremental damage and making progress as you will. So there are a lot of nuances, there are a lot of mid-ground situations, if you will, where clicking Fire Blast or clicking Earthquake can come in handy, but of course you also can just mash with the 2 stab moves, and of course Volbeak being the main benefit of running the set. Fast Volbeak, as it hits like an absolute truck if you are hitting neutrally or super effectively, of course. And since it's a Sandrush Pokemon, we're of course going to be pairing it with Tyranitar, the best sand inducer right now in my eyes, and in the eyes of just about everyone. And as for Tyranitar, I'm thinking about it, and I feel like Stealth Rock is just the best way to do it right now. I'm not sure if we're going to give it boots or lefties, but Rock Blast is also pretty important. Just to go through the normal things it hits, of course, it is able to punish things like Cinderace and Tornadus T as well, which is super important in Tornadus T, but also Zapdos, and Volcarona, which I know Volcarona chooses UU right now, but you cannot ignore Volcarona. Volcarona is still seeing decent usage, especially higher up on the ladder, so something to be conscious of there. We're just going to leave it at this for now for the Tyranitar set, though. It's probably going to be especially defensive as staff, but that's about all we know quite so far. Now, we look at these two. We have a Tyranitar and a Dracozolt. It's pretty clear that we have a glaring weakness to ground types. We really want to cover grounds, and looking at it, the grounds in the metagame, we got Garchomp, Landorus T, Nidoking, which is important. So I'm thinking that we want to do something to check physical grounds and special grounds. As for physical grounds, I think that there are a couple options. You can use something like Slowbro, which it's good at pivoting in and out of them, but the thing is that our main Revenge Killer Dracozolt under Sand, A, requires Sand being up, and B, can't really get a one-shot on things like Landorus T or Nidoking. Actually, Earthquake might kill Nidoking, but it still requires Sand being up. And yeah, it can kill Chomp, but that can't switch into any of them either. So I'm not loving that, actually. I don't think Slowbro or Slowking is super great on it anymore. Slowking on Ruff's team made a lot of sense, but I think now with the abundance of Swords Dance ground types, it's probably going to be less effective in idea to integrate onto your team. So moreover, I think an actual solution to the ground problem, instead of, a pivot, a slight workaround, if you will, might end up leading to better results. Yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. I wonder what our options would be on that front then. We could go with something like Rillaboom, although it doesn't like taking the secondary attack for most of them. We can go with something like Buzzwole. Buzzwole would be a pretty good option right now, I'd have to say it. Buzzwole, I like Buzzwole, but Buzzwole does open up Toxic Spikes and Pecks. We could go with Buzzwole plus a poison type like Nidoking. I think that would be super cool, actually. That also means that we don't have to use something like Excadrill, so we could use a different steel type. Yeah, I'm thinking Buzzwole plus Nidoking, or even Buzzwole plus, or even Tangrowth. Sorry, Tangrowth plus Nidoking could be pretty cool. Yeah, we're going to go Buzzwole here, and go with Poison. Yeah, so I think Nidoking's to play. We can go with Tangrowth if we feel a need to run it over Buzzwole, but for now we'll go with this. Now we still have nothing that's not grounded, and on top of that, we really need defog support. So I'm thinking that Moltres is a pretty good fit here. It gives us secondary fire resist, it gives us a nice check to Blaziken as well, and it checks things like Cinderace too, which is really, wait, I just said, yeah, you know what I mean. Cinderace, Blaziken, those types. Kartana, it does well against all those Pokemon that can kind of shred our team. But most importantly, Pheromosa. Pheromosa is a huge problem as it stands. We don't want to EV this to live a +1 Shockwave for sure. So we got these 5, and now we definitely want a Steel type to round out the team. Steel type, I kind of want to run a faster Steel type too. So I'm wondering what we're going to try and do. I'm thinking something like an Excadrill could still work on the team. We could go with Excadrill and we could change Nidoking, but I feel like Nidoking's a fan favorite, so I don't necessarily want to do that. At the same time, though, we are pretty weak to opposing Nidoking, which is something that we should be worried about. Let's think here, guys. We could go with like a Scarf Magearna to lure Nidoking, I guess. That would be pretty cool. I'm thinking that might be it. We could also go with a Scarf Heatran with Eruption, but I don't think that's a very good fit either. And Magearna also gives us a Fairy type, which gives us a Dragon immunity, which is super helpful. You know what? We're going to go with the Scarf Magearna. It's definitely not the most sound team, but we can make this work for sure. Yeah, okay. And I think that Scarf Magearna is also something that someone recently requested that I use, so that's pretty cool to integrate them in. But yeah, no, it's more of a fun team, I'd say. So yeah, I think that we definitely, of course, for Scarf, Flare Cannon, and we want to make it Trick for sure. Now, I think that in order to revenge kill things like opposing Nidoking, we need something to hit things like opposing Nidoking. So I'm thinking Ice Beam and Volt Switch for the last two, because you already have enough firepower for Fairy types with Nidoking being there, as well as Dracozolt, and likely being able to paralyze them with Tyranitar as well. And this seems really weak to Finny. You know what? I think we got to go back a little bit. We really need Moltres? Alright, let's backtrack. Let's go back. What if we try going with the Tangrowth option? And then instead of, You know what? Let's try something funny here, guys. What if we go with a Slowking Galar? That should do pretty well against, yeah, that should do pretty well against that, against Finny, I mean. Curious Medicine, what's this doing? Switch in, yeah, okay, Regenerator. Now, what are the poison moves this bad boy gets? Sludge Bomb, Sludge Wave. Okay. So you know what? We're gonna make it Assault Vest. We're just gonna go with that. Sure. Sludge Bomb, Future Sight. Well, surely we want something that, like, I guess Flamethrower and Scald. Yeah, Scald, Flamethrower. Is this better than Slowbro Galar? Honestly, I don't know, but it looks really fun to me. So yeah, and then we can fit Moltres onto our team next. And also, Moltres can now be more physically defensive. Yeah. And then, Steel type wise, let's think here. You know, we still want to, I think we still go with Scarf Magirna. Actually, no, we need we go Excadrill now. Yeah, we need the electric immunity. Okay. I think that'll do it. Yep. We are a little weak to Nidoking, but what's cool is we could lure around it. You know what we could do? We could run Air Balloon Excadrill. That could be cool. It's kind of a temporary solution to a more permanent problem, which is what I don't love here. But at the same time, I feel like every Sand team is going to be weak to Nidoking if it doesn't have like a Slowking. And we couldn't afford Slowking. We need Slowking Galar here because Toxic Spikes from Toxic Spikes, which is a pain in the ass, unfortunately. But that's fine. I kind of want to ditch Scald for Psychic, but you miss out on Heatran. But we have Tyranitar plus Moltres plus Dracozolt and even Excadrill, so I don't think we need that. Yeah, I think it's fine. Flamethrower, and I want Psychic. The reason why I want Psychic is, A, it is immediately able to hit things like Nidoking, which we just alluded to. B, it gives us a one-shot on a Pokemon like Buzzwole. And C, having Psychic Stab is super important for the Quiverdantis Pheromosa matchup. Hits Zapdos Galar as well. It feels like it hits a lot of things where you really want to go for it immediately. And super effective Psychic is going to do quite a bit of damage, especially once we EV this bad boy with 248. You know what? Let's make it Creep Pex. Yeah, sure, why not? Oh yeah, hitting Pex off the bat is a big thing too. Let's speed tiers real quick. We have those open. Pex is at 106. 107 Slowbro Galar. That's funny. We'll go 109, I guess. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that works. Now we're gonna go plus special attack. Yeah, now let's put Slowking Galar in the calc really quick. Galar 252, and I want to see, can we tank a Garchomp Earthquake without Life Orb? No, we can't. That's unfortunate. I don't love our physical bulk with this, but I don't really know if we need it with Tangrowth. Just trying to think if there's anything we really want to be able to tank on the physical end of the spectrum. I'm leaning towards no right now. Let's just make sure we don't die to one hit from Zapdos Galar, just because that does break Tangrowth, and it's cool to have another thing for it, if you know what I mean. 52, Brave Bird, Choice Band. So yeah, we need a little bit of investment. We need, 250, 224, 248, 28. Yeah, there we go. Stealth Rock number 28. Now here, special attack wise, I want to see here, Modest. And let's go with a Psychic. No, Modest. Psychic. How much is that doing to Nidoking? Surely that kills it, right? 95 min. Alright, so we gotta invest a little bit. Just want to be sure, even if it makes... Yeah, okay, so 40. 40 plus. Hit 292. What's Flamethrower against Ferrothorn from this? Physically defensive. Yeah. How about Fire Blast? Okay, 97. That's what I like to see. Give me that kill. Okay, 56 plus with Fire Blast. Alright, we're going for it. Screw it, because Dracozolt doesn't like stabs against Ferrothorn, Tangrowth doesn't like Ferrothorn, Drill and Tar don't like Ferrothorn, so yeah. We'll go 56 stabs. That gets us to jump point, and then I think we just pimp out special defense. Let's just see here. 297, 287, and they're both the same, so that means that, yeah, we have the plus in the right stat. Okay, that works out. Plus nature, I mean. Anyway, I'm just trying to think here. Okay, I think this is good for now on the Slowking Galar spread. I really have never used this Pokemon before in any tier period, so it's going to be interesting, but it's fun. We'll try it. Rocky Helmet Tangrowth is pretty straightforward. Giga Drain, Knockoff. No Hidden Power Ice is a pain in the butt. Not going to lie there, but we can still run some nice moves. We can run Earthquake. We can run Glare. I'm thinking Earthquake and Glare make the most sense here. Yeah. Earthquake, and Glare. Why did I say Glare? I mean Stun Spore. I'm so sorry. I meant Stun Spore. My apologies, guys. Let me just make sure it's still going. We're still going. All right, good. 252 here, minus there. Give me that 8 here. Alrighty, that looks good. So we got Tangrowth and we got Drake's Sultan. We got Slug. So we got our core. We got a core 3 here now. Leftovers. We definitely want to make this plus speed, so we have another thing to outrun Nidoking. Nidoking's actually like the main problem in this team. Not gonna lie. Ironhead. Now do I need Rapid Spin? You know, I think I want Rapid Spin just so I don't have to rely too much on Moltres defogging. But I also want Rock Slide to hit opposing Moltres and opposing Zapdos. But we are pretty well off against. You know what? Screw it. We have Defog Moltres. Actually, we have too many Pokemon to spike. So we need to go Rapid Spin. Rapid Spin means we could use lefties on Tower of our Boots, so I think that's big. Okay, yeah, we'll go with that. We're just going to go super offensive, but we're going to go Jolly, again, for Nidoking outside of Sand. And opposing Drill, I guess. It's nice to have that plus speed in there. So yeah, as for Moltres, we're going to run Flame Body, of course, and that punishes things like Metal, which is cool. Heavy Duty Boots, because I don't feel like losing on turn 1 to Stealth Rock. Someone said it got Mystical Fire. Now, I think we could run, you know what? We could run a fast Moltres with Mystical Fire for Nidoking. That would be pretty cool. I guess. Minimize the Sludge Wave or damage. I think that's our best bet. Reduced Scorching Sands. The thing is that then you roost on Earth Power, and it's a pain in the ass. But I think you'd rather get more hits in. Yeah, okay, we're going to go with that. So I'm trying. I've never tried Mystical Fire Moltres before. I didn't even know I got it until about a week ago, so why not? I have never really used it, so it's fun to try new things. You know, that's what we're doing. So we're going to go ahead and pimp out the speed on this bad boy. 306. I guess we just run max at the point we're already outrunning Drill, so yeah, I mean, why not? I guess that's cool outrunning both of them, yeah. We'll just throw the excess into the special defense, why not? We have max Tangrowth there. This is fine. It definitely is a bit funky. It's a little wonky, but we're making it work. That's what matters the most. So yeah, we got Spin Drill, we got Fog there, Mystical Fire. Yup. And now we have Tyranitar, our last Pokemon. We could run Leftovers because we have 2 removers. I feel like we're good against spikes, getting them out of the way. Thunder Wave's going to be nice to slow things down, and I think Earthquake would make sense last because it gets to one-shot on Heatran. It hits some Steel types, which can be annoying to our team. And above all else, if they go to Nidoking on us, they can't even come close to going us with Earth Power for special defensive, whereas we block them. Same with opposing Drill. So yeah, it's Tyranitar even as well if you look at that. I'm just going to go with Earthquake, Thunder Wave. I don't think we need rest on this team, but I wouldn't hate it. I think getting a Thunder Wave off on Spectre is enough, though. Yeah, and especially because we have 2 Sand Rushers, so they outrun it. So I think we're really well off against Spectre regardless. Yeah, okay. We're just going to go 248. Actually, we want to hit 163 here, my bad. So 240, 163. Yeah, because that means that we outrun Paralyzed Hydreigon, Paralyzed Urshifu, and so on and so forth. Yep, that works for me. Alright, so this is going to be the Dracozolt Sand team. It functions mostly as a balance team, but the idea is that our Regenerator Core gives us the ability to withstand hits, and then we can break with the Sand Rushers. We can inflict some status, with the Tangrowth and potential secondary effects from Slowking, and also Thunder Wave from Tyranitar, and just try and break through teams. Do I think this team is absolutely amazing, unbeatable, unstoppable, great, God among men type team? No, I don't. I think it's probably a little bit suboptimal, but I think it's going to be really fun. I think Dracozolt can absolutely thrive in this condition, and I'm really curious to see what other people have to say about it. So this is Dracozolt Sand. Now we have this Lure Victini set running around a concept that we've been seeing a ton in the metagame. Something that's been pretty controversial, actually. That's Future Sight. Future Sight plus U-Turn can go such a long way. It works even better with Teleport, but I want to try it in Victini because no one expects this. You bring in your, Heatran, like, I'm going to take, and it takes a Scorch because then you want to get out, but you can't go to your Toxic, it's going to take a Future Sight in the following turn. You can't go to your, other walls. It's just like, oh, crap. But we're going to actually do a little twist. While we're on the topic of weathers, we just use this Sand team. We're actually going to go ahead and make this a Sun team. So we're going to give it Torkoal, and then to make matters even more fun. So you know what I've been noticing here? Blaziken kind of struggles with things like Toxapex. And because of that, we're going to go ahead and make this is a Toxic Lure, Future Sight, and this is going to be Blaziken here. It's like, oh crap, you don't want to know what to come and hit me. But with these 3, we are kind of reliant on Victini's boots to check any form of hazards, and Toxic Spikes are pretty problematic to our team, as well as Spectre. We've got no Ghost Resist, so I'm thinking the next 2 Pokemon, we're going to want something to abuse Toxic Spikes and Chlorophyll at the same time, so I'm thinking maybe a Poison type with Chlorophyll. Venusaur is the obvious answer. Let's just look through though. There's also like Vileplume, I guess. I guess that's more special attack, but that's really all she wrote in that regard. Similar bulk, but Venusaur is a bit bulkier. Yeah, no, I think we have to go Venusaur here. Sorry to disappoint you, Weeping Bell. We cannot use you as you are not legal, but come again some other time. But yeah, no, we've got these four already, and I think Mandibuzz, but it could be Hydreigon. Mandibuzz or Hydreigon here. Mandibuzz is better against Excadrill. Yeah, sorry, just closing this real quick. Anyway, I think Mandibuzz is better against Excadrill, which goes a long way. We really want Electric Immunity, though. That's worth noting as well. Trying to figure out how we can fit a ground onto this team as well. We really want to ground a steel. Maybe we run an Excadrill of our own? I'm just trying to find ways. We could run a Steelix. That'd be kind of funky. Stunfisk Galar? Anyone? Anyone? No? Okay, I thought so. We, really trying to think this through here. What's cool is I could run Flip Turn Swampert, and that lures things in. Like grass types or Blaziken and Victini and Venusaur to like chomp on, if you will, but I don't know if that really helps. We're going to throw into Mandibuzz for sure, though. Mandibuzz is definitely our next Pokemon because it checks Spectre, it gets the hazards off, it sets up momentum, but now we want something that's a ground type or electric immune in this slot. We really would love a steel type too. That's kind of important. So, you know what? I'm going to actually type in steel first. Yeah, now let's see here. We got Excadrill as an option. Steelix is an option. Stunfisk Galar is an option. Dugtrio Alola as an option. Biglet Alola. No. We're not going that deep. I promise you that much, my friends. I think we can actually go with the cool drill set here. Where we take advantage of... Actually, I guess we just go Mold Breaker. We can go Mold Breaker. Gives us another way to remove hazards. It's cool. Does it learn Sunny Day? I don't think so. Yeah, no, it does not, which is a little bit unfortunate, but I think we can be fine. No, we probably just want Rocks on Torkoal, right? You know, we have a ton of moveset flexibility with Torkoal. We can run like Eruption Torkoal. Yo, we're going to run an offensive Torkoal here. That's going to be fun. Let's focus on that first, because that's more fun. Sun Rock? No, it's Heat Rock, my bad. Heat Rock with Drought. What if we give this bad boy like Eruption? Scorching Sands. We make it Rock Strand. Yeah, Eruption, Scorching Sands, Lava Plume. And we've got two removers already. We could go with Solar Beam, I guess. It's Finny. Yeah, we'll go with that. We're going like an offensive Torkoal. This is going to be real weird. I'm not going to lie. But I kind of like it. Kind of hate it. I've been crazy about things before. This is not really one of them. What's Gastrodon speed tier 112? I guess we hit 114. Yeah, that's from +1 Torkoal as is. Yeah, no, we don't even outrun Tangrowth. That's kind of sad. But 114 seems proper. 115 actually. Why the hell not? Sure. Now we outrun opposing +1 if that ever comes into play. And here now we're gonna just pimp out that special attack, and we'll throw the rest into that 100. We'll go 96 and we'll go with 160. Sure. Just want to have an odd HP number if you're not Boots and your Pokemon speaks Stealth Rock. So yeah. Is this optimal? Probably not. Is it going to get many eruptions off? Probably not. Is it fun? Yep. Is it Finchgiving? Yep. So we're going to give it a go. That's the mindset here. As for Blaziken, I've been kind of torn between Life Orb and the Protective Pad set, but I think with the boost of Sun helping Flare Blitz, I want to run Protective Pads. We're just going to go Swords Dance, Flare Blitz, Close Combat, and I don't know about last move. We could go with Protect. We could go with Protect. What do we miss out on? We miss out on Slowbro, which we don't really lure. I kind of want to turn Earth. You know what? We're just gonna Protect stalls our own sun turns too, so I don't think we're gonna do that. I think we could go with Thunder Punch for Slowbro, and that also helps because it packs. Yeah, we'll go Thunder Punch here. And now I want to run Jolly Nature for Polta +1, but also don't care enough to do that. Does this get Spectra +1? 259. What's Blaziken? Blaziken +1. 388. Oh, it's going to be slower than Spectra +1. I'm not a huge fan of that, but you know what? Screw it. I want the power. We're going with the power, especially since we don't have life orbs. We're going to go with that adamant nature. We got the Addy in the building. Now we're going to go to Venusaur. It's just going to be a standard-ass Venusaur. Growth. Giga Drain. Do we want to run Earth Power for Tran? I've got Scorching Sands on Torkoal and Victini. And Blaziken decimates it. So no, we're going to accept being walled by Tran here. Sludge Bomb, not Sludge, and Weather Ball as well. It's Ferrothorn, a lot of strong neutral hits there. We're just going to pimp out that special attack. You know how it is. 252, and then max the speed out. Yup. And 4 to there. Okay. And as for the Mandibuzz, it's going to be Boots. As for the Drill, we're just going to make it Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Iron Head, Rapid Spin. It gets to 2 stab moves, of course. We don't have rocks in Torkoal, so we want rocks on that Extra Drill. And on top of that, Spin is, good for removing hazards when you got Torkoal and whatnot. Things we know weak to hazards. So we're going to give it leftovers for sure. As for the spread, I think we just go, we max out the speed for sure. And here, I want to just calc some things here. We get Extra Drill versus, let's say, surely an uninvested. Yeah, I thought so. 50 min with Black Sludge. Let's just make sure we always do a kill pack. It'd be kind of sad if we didn't, don't you think? So 84. And then we're probably just going to throw most of the rest in special defense. Let's just calc one last thing here. Where were we? Where were we? Why am I talking like that? I don't have any answers, guys. I'm sorry. Oh boy. What physical hits does we even take it? I'm gonna calc something fun. Conquer. That's Mach Punch. That's way too much. But how much physical defense investment would that even require? 84. I'm not bothering you. No, that's not worth it. We're just gonna peep out that special defense with the rest. And keep in mind, with 110 base HP and only 65 base special defense, investing in special defense directly like this is important. But if you want to take specific kits and then max out overall bulk, i.e. physical and special with the rest, calc how much special defense you need and then try and balance that with the HP. It takes a little, guesswork, a little trial and error, but you should be able to get there to the point where you have enough special defense to max that out, but then still have the residual to allocate and whatever other stats you want. Usually HP, but it could be attack, of course, and so on and so forth, if that makes sense. If you have any questions about EVing Pokemon like this, just let me know, and I can help you guys out, too. If I'm not on my phone, especially, because a lot of time when I'm looking at YouTube comments, I'm on mobile, so I'm like, oh, yeah, hey, remind me some other time, and I'll be sure to get right back to when I can ASAP, but, obviously, it sometimes gets lost in translation, so that sucks, but we'll do our best. Anyway, I kind of want to run Foul Play on this, but we don't have a knocker, which is annoying. I think we need Foul Play, though, for Swords Dance Drill on Sand, because it could, otherwise just rapid spin in our faces and just set up all day. Yeah, I don't want to lose to it, so we're going to go Foul Play, Roost, U-turn to Fog, and I think we could go forward to go Special Defensive. I just want to make sure we don't die to a +2 Rock Slide first, and then we can pump out Special Defense. Actually, maybe we just go Physical Defensive. You know what? I'm going to do something crazy. Make sure we live a Life Orb. Yeah, that's a good benchmark. This also helps us with Swords Dance Card Shop, so... How about Adamant? 51, so therefore at +2, it does 100.7, so we can go... Yeah, so 248, 172. 248, 172. 248, 172 plus minus. How much is 88? Does it give us +110? It does. Oh, just short of that. Let's play some fun games here. 1, 2. 1, 2. Aha. 240, 176. That also gives us a jump point. 240. That gets to 219. Okay. But we want to get 220 speed. Why do we want to get 220 speed? Look at this. 219, 219. Bazinga. We don't want to outrun Choice Band Tyranitar because Choice Band Tyranitar doesn't exist. You can go there if you want, but we're going to try 1, 2. We want to have an odd HP number because if we get knocked off, then, it's fine. And there we go. So we get, oh, actually, wait. No. We need to go, 2, and then 1. Yeah, 228, 224. 224. 184. That gives us 8 leftover EVs. So what we can do here is we can throw 4 of them in the speed, as we said. And I guess we just throw an extra 4 in the special defense. Yeah. 96, and then throw 4 here. Sure, why not? Excess. We'll chalk it up to that. That works. Okay. It is now 12:22. Okay. I gotta go to bed like an hour, so that's fine though. Yep, all done here. So it's gonna be Lord Victini feat Sun. Or should I do Sun featuring Lord Victini? Yeah, that makes a lot more sense. Alrighty. So that's 2 down. We got 3 to go. So what I'm gonna say is this is gonna be Finchgiving Part 1. If you want to see Finchgiving Part 2, then stay tuned. It's gonna be uploaded later today. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for checking this out. And be sure to stay tuned. In just a couple hours, probably 3-ish hours, I'm going to upload the second part featuring Choice Banded Zygarde, Sword Stance Glastrier, and Pipit Cinderace. Alright guys, bye-bye. Have a great one. Peace. Oh, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, of course. Alright, now bye-bye.